I'm gonna be going through every strategist and give my opinion on who works in Season 2 and who doesn't work. So, the hero changes that we got for strategist were for Adam, Cloak and Dagger, Invisible Woman, Loki, Mantis, and Raccoon. So first hero, let's go with Loki. Yeah, let's go in order. The patch notes say the following: to balance Loki's influence in matches, we're making a small adjustment to the frequency of one of his key abilities. Increase regeneration domain cooldown from 25 to 30 seconds. This is his shift ability. This is his primary anti-dive ability, I feel like. If the enemies want to dive you, then sure, you can just use that in order to make sure that your team is not going to be dying, or you're not going to be dying doing that, and get a ton of healing and put a lot of pressure. But the problem that I have, though, with this is that it is used as kind of like a mini counter to ultimates in case you don't have ultimates available. So let's say because of that, you have to be way more disciplined with how, hey Mantis, with how you use your regeneration domain. You know, like you can't use this to get space that often. 5 seconds, you'll feel it as a pain in the ass in the team fights. What is happening over here, though? Hello, how you doing?
Was a powerful bond and also a terrible weakness.
We were saying subscribe, by the way. Now, do I think if Loki works in Season 2? I think that even though he got the 5-second nerf, he will still be one of the strongest strategists going forward into this. I think that on some maps, like let's say the Midtown one, the Dracula's Castle one, which is available in the ranked pool, maybe on this one too, if you can come up with some cheeky illusion positions and you leave him by himself, bro is always a carry. I think that Loki is going to be one of those strategists that will work unless he gets like really hard nerf on almost every map and almost every team comp. Almost every meta. Anyway, big problem though that I gotta chat about though. Loki's kind of bad against Bucky. Like really bad against Bucky. Nice. My lamp got forced early. Not nice, but I have somebody in the back and I can't fight him in the sky over there, so I gotta be careful when I'm gonna be setting these up. I wanna get some armor. Yo, let me just... Hey. Hey, Raccoon, how you doing? Bye, Rocket. See ya, Rocket. Against Loki, he's very, very annoying. Against Moon Knight, it's very annoying to play against them. You're just gonna help them maximize the kit. Really, like a lot. I don't know what I'm doing right now, by the way. I'm just exploring the map. I'm sorry. It's just absolutely beautiful. So you're gonna give Bucky a lot of resets. I think that Bucky's played a lot. You're gonna be giving Moon Knight a lot of resets. Very easy, like a way to proc the passive attack. One that just bounces. So you gotta be a little bit more mindful playing Loki against these heroes, which got... we're gonna see them quite a lot being played over here. Anyway, I have no idea where to put my illusions. Invis got picked, because... Invis, I mean. Emma got picked. I'm not gonna get dive. Yeah, I can't go anywhere. 0 heals, that's what we're typing. Well, I think that this is a great beginning to showcase how strong Loki is. If Loki is strong, that is. To be honest, against the team comp though, like see exactly what I mean? Like against some team comps. I don't know, triple Vanguard. You know, triple Vanguard team comps. Or against Groot and stuff like that. Bro's gonna feel really good. But against that team comp specifically, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to play. I can't do anything to the Human Torch. Bucky's gonna roll me. Can't put that much pressure in the back line. I can just like focus on supporting the tanks, I guess, which is something that I haven't done that much since the game began. So let me just change my gameplay right now, stop feeding, and just look at the tanks and try to keep them up as much as I possibly can. I'll copy Mantis. But yeah, even though it's hard to play against the team comp, with definitely me paying more attention to the game, I think we can win against the team comp. Although it's gonna be an uphill battle. We retreat. I want a lamp early, then copy Mantis.
Supernova!
Copy the Mantis.
This is real firepower!
Let me just break this really fast. No, I can't actually. Let me throw the healing. Get rid of all of the leaves. And now we have Mantis all coming up. Keep my Mantis up alive as much as I can. Whenever your other strategist has the ultimate, try to take care of them. Make sure that they're gonna ult when they're gonna feel comfortable. I feel like a lot of strategists just completely forget about they got a strategist, they got after they ult. Like, you ult with Luna and then, I don't know, let's say Invis has ult. Bro, look at your Invis. You wanna make sure that Invis is gonna have ultimate available. Bucky's gonna ult this. This is really bad. I'm gonna take the teleport and actually reposition. I wanna play. Bucky hasn't ulted for quite some time, so I wanna play on high ground and make sure that if he's gonna go in and commit to actually get some eliminations with this, I'm gonna keep my distance. I'm trying. Like, he has to really go deep. And where's the ultimate? I don't like this position here. I want to see a little bit more. Let me put one, Doug. Oh no, my bad, Doug. Maybe I can fight him though. Nah, ain't working. Okay, let's go together. Let's go with Emma and just see how it's gonna go. Oh, wait. I was catching myself. Bro, hiding in the bush, spamming I need healing while full HP. Classic. Okay, where are you going? I want to go with the tanks. I feel like they just walked main. Aww! This map's so cute. Focus on getting my ultimate. I care about Bucky ultimate. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Oh, this is going to be so annoying. I really want to place the illusions, but I think I have to do one ugly one there and keep the others in the back. I have to be here. Where's Mantis? Oh! Let's go! No Landos. Mantis is close to ult. I'm dead. Mantis is gonna have ultimate almost, maybe. Almost, maybe. 95%! 92! Let's go! One illusion is still up. Maybe I'm gonna land something. Shooting in the distance, not towards me, because otherwise it's gonna aim towards me. Let me save one illusion though, get there fast. Let me put this here. Let's see where Adam is. Go walk in the lamps. So low. Nice ult. Woo. Alright, look. Here's the thing with Loki. If you are locked in and in the game present, you know what I mean? Like, completely think about anything that the enemies can do to you and contact that and be incredibly proactive, then you will get value out of him. I still think that no matter the meta, he's gonna be one of the strongest heroes to pick if you're on point with your gameplay. The problem is that you can't relax after one round or like after one game, because one game of Loki is completely different to another game of Loki. Like, it's not the same playstyle, the same game plan. For instance, against the team comp, I will play like this, do whatever, and then Bucky has ultimate. I gotta make sure that I'm going to place my illusions in the back and adjust accordingly, and it's complicated. But still, if you're really good at this hero and spend a lot of time like learning illusion placements and having a good flow of the team fight, still works, just that you have to be a little bit less trigger happy with your regeneration domain usage. That's all there is to it, you know?
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Yeah, the perfect chance to say locked in. Aw, Sag. Okay, doesn't help that I don't know this map either. I feel like Loki and Raccoon, in order to get maximum value out of the illusions and out of the res, bro, you have to be locked in. Like, not necessarily locked in. You have to know the map. I mean, you have to know the map.
I need assistance.
Let's see team comp. I don't know if Bucky ulted. I'm gonna play more in the back. I want to do one early of those, of the lamps. Well, I bought a lot of time, but just kind of spam main. Point is on the right side. If I get my ultimate with Mantis, I think I might ult. Yeah, I'm gonna ult this. Or you know what? And this actually is gonna be better than this. Bucky's gonna ult this soon. I'm out.
Armed and dead again! Again!
No, Any more bullets, any more bullets, any more bullets, any more bullets. Finally he's dead. Whoa, took some time. Well, at least I got a Bucky ult out.
Supernova!
Can you get out? Oh wait, he's actually on point.
This is real!
This map is kind of confusing. Beautiful, but confusing. Yeah, I gotta wait for everybody. No. They used a lot. They used like 2 ultimates, Doug. Push with me. Bros past 5 walls. We're getting absolutely eviscerated in the backline. He's like, push with me, push with me. Use the TPs. Oh, he's right. There are some TPs here. Where will that take me? Should I take it? Let me get generate HP. Hey, this is not a TP. Anyway. Look like it. Look like a portal.
Capture progress has passed the halfway point.
On alarm point. Just walk in the lamp. There's a TP here, I know. I'm equally confused, bro. Yeah, at least Magneto's low. Almost got him out. Magneto's still behind us. 1 HP. 1 HP. Oh, I gotta get out right in front of you, Loki. What is bro even yapping about? Is Mantis here? Yes. Do I copy?
You'll have to keep fighting until
Yes. Let me just throw this in.
I need assistance.
Nice. It turns to a portal at 50% cap, I see. Bro doesn't know what Loki illusions do. He's like, that's an illusion, that's the real Loki. I'm right in front of you, bro. Huh? Okay, we TP'd above him. Okay. Can I put one of this here? Oh, wow. I have to explore in this map what to do with this hero.
I suppose that helped.
Thought I got Raccoon just trying to C9 the point. Yes, it is. I need to have a good angle. Bro, this map is pretty confusing for me, but I think there are some areas on this map where you can definitely learn like reset illusion spots. I can just destroy that fast. I hope I can. Nice. I can't. Mantis ult? Close. Gonna make the Mantis feel nice and cozy. Mantis feel nice and cozy. Mantis, are you feeling nice and cozy? Mantis feeling nice and cozy? Yes.
Armed and
these are in the back, so we can't get resets. It's kind of low, though. I'm trying, bro. Almost at my ultimate. Nice elimination. How close are we?
your powers are mine!
Nice. Push to get a ball.
You don't have to fight alone. This is natural anger.
Good. I think that this game is a perfect example of like Loki gameplay. Because I feel like it's super easy to go like, I'm so goddamn good at Loki and I'm popping off and Loki's the best hero in the entire game. If the enemies are not putting pressure to you, if they're not breaking your illusions, if you have a good team comp, if the enemies don't know how to play against the Loki. But this game specifically, like against the team comp with how we were playing, like I had a tank that was just passing past 5 walls, was upsetting spaghetti with me. I had a Loki plus Mantis, which I don't think is that good of a combo right now. I think, because not that much healing for the teammates. Not that good against Bucky, not that good against the human vape, but still, we adjusted our positioning and stuff, and we made it work. We recognized our win conditions and stuff, you know? Just try to play on high ground, separate the illusions when Bucky has ultimate, stop shooting the human torch that much, focus more on healing the tanks in that case, try to use Lamp in order to force my tanks to take some space against them, and if my Mantis is close to the ultimate, try and pocket her as much as I can to make sure that she's gonna be getting it. So the TLDR is, Loki works in Season 2? Yes. Cloak and Dagger got a buff. I can't get it right now, by the way, but the TLDR is that the ultimate has 4 dashes. In Season 2, all dashes disappear at the same time. Like, the first one will disappear when the 4th one will disappear. Before the season, they were disappearing one by one. Dash 1, dash 2, dash 3, and then dash 4. This essentially means that you have a stronger ultimate, because it covers a larger area for longer, you know? Because before that, you would cover it for only for a couple of seconds, that area. Now, that is number 1. I think that Cloak and Dagger with that ultimate, definitely more playable. Secondly, Cloak and Dagger, one of the biggest counters against the ultimate is Magneto's ult. Now the thing is, Magneto's ult got nerfed, you're gonna get it a little bit later in teamfights, because they increase the cost of it. So, I expect more Cloak and Daggers, even against Magneto's, to just stay alive, throw the ultimate in, and don't get the ultimate conflict. And lastly, I feel like the name of the game right now in this meta is... We have Luna ult, we don't. Name of the game in this meta, in Season 2 for supports, is Survive. It is literally survivability. And Cloak and Dagger do an amazing job at staying alive. Against dive, against poke, keeping everybody up. And one other thing. A lot of the tanks that walk in front of you can be discorded quite easily, like with the shield, and you can keep them alive. You can focus them down. Look at that. That's not a tank, but you can melt them. The thing really is played a lot. Hulk. Let me break that line of sight. So, does Cloak and Dagger work in Season 2? Season 1.5 didn't work that much. They were like more of a throw pick. I think that Cloak and Dagger works. My opinion. I think that they work quite well. So, if you feel like Cloak and Dagger is a good pick, because a lot of Cloak and Dagger mains just stop playing them, because the win rate wasn't that good either, and the teammates were upsetty spaghetti when you were playing them. I think you should restart playing them, bro. I feel like we're gonna have probably a lot of players gonna be going, what is you even saying? Cloak and Dagger good, Cloak and Dagger good. But then wait and see, after 1 or 2 weeks, I think we'll be seeing them played in a lot of games. Like, I'd rather have this against enemies to make sure that we're gonna focus them down and survive and healing and a good ultimate with healing and damage than, I don't know, other heroes that just do damage and stuff but have a hard time of staying alive. Let me just cover the area as much as I can. I'm gonna look at the floor. So you see that the ultimate is gonna disappear at the same time. All of it. See? Ultimate disappeared at the same time. Oh, whoopsie. Thank you very much. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm scared. The spidey noises. People aren't aware of what's good until eternity. Bro, I started playing some gang today, okay, after the gang reset. And oh my god, they were like, Mantis sucks. Raccoon sucks. You're throwing. You do whatever. Bro, since I started to play kind of like meta-ish, I swear, I had more results by just looking in heroes that I feel like have potential. And I think that Cloak and Dagger has potential of making a comeback if you look at all the patch notes all together. Because it's a game of DPSs and tanks right now. And supports have to stay alive. And Cloak and Dagger is like one of the few supports in the game that do a great job at self-healing for themselves.
I am ready to put on a show.
And you actually help against melting tanks a lot. So, I expect the ultimate, I expect Cloak and Dagger to be played way more than before. I don't know if as strong as before, but way more. If I get my ultimate, I'm gonna go for it. I can't get it yet.
The final 10 seconds.
People are killing the enjoyment of the game by obsessing about the meta. Hear me out. To a certain extent, some picks might not work in some team compositions, some maps and stuff like that. You know, some heroes are just like weak overall and they need like a lot of health. Like Mystic Fantastic on Gillies. Right now he's broken, by the way, in my opinion. And if you have him, yes, you're playing at a disadvantage. Before this patch, was having Cloak and Dagger that big of a disadvantage on the game as an insta loss? No. Was having a Raccoon that much of an issue? No. It's just that your teammates, some of them just preferred you go out of heroes. You know, you're not playing at a huge disadvantage. But right now, I just think that Cloak and Dagger better than before, and before they were fine anyway. Ish. Oh, I forgot shift. Oh, I gotta guess. The shift happened here.
My time to shine.
Yeah, if they don't get the right team comp, then they just go. So better play the hero if you enjoy playing them and actually get a dubs rather than play out of heroes. Oh, there's a dog here. Did you guys know? I did not know this. Oh, the window. Rather than looking out of heroes that you might not be that good at and you feel like your performance is going to be pretty bad just because the teammates want that. I just timed their ultimate last 13
I am
seconds.
ready to put on a show.
That is a lot. So TLDR guys, you enjoy playing Cloak and Dagger? Or you enjoyed playing Cloak and Dagger? You can definitely play them again now. It's gonna take some time though for like to relearn what to do specifically with the hero, but I don't think you're gonna be at a liability. You're gonna be a liability for your team if you pick this hero. If Luna can touch with the ult, nah, I ain't gonna touch this. Out of our teammates, I'm escaping.
It's spider time!
Mr. Fantastic in there? I think so, yes. Not to mention that Good is good guy now too. And you can escape Good ultimate with Cloak and Dagger. You can dodge a lot of big ultimates. You can reposition yourself. Get out of here. I kind of want to ult first, although Raccoon should do it initially. Yeah, Raccoon do it initially. I just want to limit this now, by the way. This is not a proper usage of the kit, but... I should play the time, but just wanted to show you how strong the ultimate, how much time you can actually buy with the ultimate right now. Like, this is ridiculous. Bye. Oh, I'm frozen. Oh, I'm shooting the squids. And I just farmed the ultimate again. What's Hulk doing? Bro probably just gave up. He was like, you know what? It's over. Left click gaming right now. One Discord. The boop over there. I think he missed the ult because of the Discord. Oh wow, that sound though. So loud. Raccoon's gonna have ultimate soon. Whoops, I did that too soon. Like, you get dived by Venom Spidey, I don't know, a Magic or a Psylocke or stuff like that, bro. I just think that this hero is pretty decent now. Not the must pick, not at the level that they were in season 1.5, I guess. 1, I mean. In which they were like pick or bad. Not at that level. But just a solid hero overall. Kinda wanna hold the gold. I don't wanna give them any space.
to shine.
They have no support, so we win this.
Until we have a winner.
I like how much pressure I was putting there in the back with the ultimate. It's ridiculous, and it's not even like your teammates are gonna be like, I'm not gonna heal, bro, heal and stuff. It's not even, the ultimate is still over there in the back helping you and healing your team while you can just do stuff like that. So,
Win!
I think Cloak Dagger works in Season 2. So, Jeff got no changes going into this season. Jeff is my favorite hero to play in Marvel Rivals, the cutest one. And the thing is that I have not played a lot of Jeff. Now, is Jeff better going into Season 2 than before? I think that if you're a Jeff specialist, you're probably going to be climbing a lot. Okay? Like, you're going to hit a plateau somewhere where the enemies are going to realize that you just go triple strategist against Jeff and then just heal each other and completely ignore them. Or you just go with heroes that have their own way of dealing against Jeff and like very high mobility. I think that if you just pick 3 strategists, when you see a Jeff, you're gonna have a good time against them, and you can just ignore him in the back line. He's in the back spitting, you walk in front while bro does this. Sure, he's gonna be annoying, but I mean, hey, free will charge.
4, 3,
Now, if you're the Jeff GOAT though,
1.
maybe you can make
You
him
have
work.
to stop them
He's
from
definitely
securing
one of those
the
heroes that is stronger on some specific maps. On maps where you can get environmental kills with ultimate. I'm not going to be playing a flank Jeff because I'm pretty mechanically on Jeff. I said Jeff, I think 100 times the last minute if anybody counted. So let's just some standard Jeff gameplay and just enjoy the cuteness. Is he better now than the previous season? You know, I haven't put a lot of thought process into this. I haven't thought if Jeff is better. But with how many DPSs are being played and like with how the fights are going and Hawkeye being brought back, Hellas being played quite a lot. Enemies are not playing that stacked up. Everybody's just all over the place. Picks can happen. Huge kill potential. I would argue that he's actually weaker than before. I think that Jeff excels if the teams are playing stacked up together. Well, right now, they're not playing that. I mean, the choke point, of course, they're going to be playing stacked up. But the team comps that I'm seeing, I feel like you're discouraging players to like stay grouped up one to another. You encourage more individual plays on heroes like Hawkeye, like Star-Lord. To a certain extent, like Emma. I'm going to go in and try to get an ultimate out here in the back. I dodged it though. The voices. I'm dead. I fed. My bad. Could have waited a little bit more with that ultimate. Now see, I got excited. And there's one other thing that I want to talk about over here. So, the longer the game goes, the more time players know how to counter Jeff's ultimate. And in this case, like you saw, they all got away. This hero, if Jeff would have been released now, I guarantee that would have been 3 kills. That would have been 3 kills.
You need to stop that vehicle
At
in its
least.
tracks.
Your oldest one is 36. Aw, oh sweetheart. You should to give him plenty of snacks. Oh my god, the umbrella's gonna fall. I have an umbrella on top of a light as a soft light. I wish they'd do some changes to Jeff. I think that a good Jeff is super annoying to play against. And the hero wasn't designed in mind to like stay in the back and spit at the enemies while your teammates are flaming you in chat because you're flanking. I don't think that was the idea behind it. I think that the ultimate was probably intended to be used more, not necessarily aggressively, but with more defensive opportunities. You should be more encouraged like use it defensively. And he's also really hard to catch if you're good at him. But yeah, if you just pick up Jeff, you're gonna have a pretty hard time getting a lot of wins with him. If you just want to chill max, you know, just enjoy a late night, I don't know, Friday gaming session with your friends and stuff, and you want to play with Jeff or flank with Jeff, go for it. If you spend, I don't know, 40, 50 hours on Jeff to become the Jeff GOAT and flank and understand what one of you guys can go for, when to flank, how to flank, who to go for and stuff like that, then sure.
Back to my full glory.
Do it. You will win until the hero gets banned. Problem is, can I save him? I just wanted to save the hero.
Never miss.
Oh! God, that map defeated me. The map defeated me. That was some intense left clicking over there. The map is not like the best pick for him. Again, like, he's one of those
This time.
map specific heroes where you can. There's a threat of Jeff just throwing you off the map. But yeah, I think he works less than the previous season. Is he adorable to play? Yes. Oh yeah, I was yapping about bans a little bit earlier. Bans are introduced right now. Not from Diamond, but from Gold. So we might get your beloved Jeff banned in Gold too.
Behind you.
I don't even know like the combo to get in, get out, get in, get out. I gotta become a quick play Warlock to understand the hero. I can take them to spawn though. Right? Yeah, I can get eliminations in spawn. Nice. Well, let's go. Be Jeffing it. Lord Jeffs are scary. And personally, if I get the chance to play against, I don't know, a Lord Jeff in rank, like somebody that plays Jeff 99% of the time, I'm banning him. If I get to play, I don't know, against somebody that plays Bucky that much, I might not ban him. But against the Jeff specialist, yeah, I'm banning him. Super annoying to deal against. If I'm playing, I don't know, in an organized team, I am not banning him. I can't throw them off the map, right? Yeah, I can. I got one though. No! Oh, leave Sharky alone! I'm dead. I'm dead. Did not even grab me by the toe. Literally lifted my entire body and threw me around. The moon. I'll never understand a lot of Moon Knight players that they feel the need to jump in from another dimension when they want to introduce their ultimate. Like, I understand they want to have like a better view of the battlefield, but sometimes they just like dive, just throw their entire bodies at you. Come here, dog. Oh yes. Give me the amplifier. It's fine, I'll take them to spawn eventually. One day I'll become the Jeff Goat. That is not today though. This is budget Jeff gameplay. Why can I only activate this by doing that? Oh, just got one though. No. I can't ult her while she does that. I forgot. I don't know. I always forget that I died. My team is back on my brain was like, you know what? I can't do that when she's ulting. She has the yellow hell bar. Oh my god. I see what I mean with the Jeff knowledge. A Jeff Goat would have not done that. Still, did I enjoy playing this game even though I lost? Yes. The fun factor of the hero is there, but you gotta play him more if you want to be fully efficient with him. Like, I personally feel that if you pick other heroes up, you'll get results faster. If your plan is to climb, right? If your plan is to get super good this season and make sure that you're gonna climb a lot. But picking Jeff first time, if you want to climb to one above all, probably gonna be tricky in this meta right now. Mantis. So Mantis got the following changes. To emphasize strategy over speed, we're modifying Mantis's health and buff mechanics. Reduced base health from 275 to 250, which is a nerf. And effects of healing flower and allied inspiration can be stacked up to a maximum of 16 seconds. The healing / the damage boost from the leaf resource management mechanic that you have in game, each of them lasts for 8 seconds. Now, you can do 8 seconds plus 8 seconds for a total of 16 seconds. What I mean by this is the following. Look at Storm, right? That is healing. And now look at him. 1, 2. And now look how slower this is gonna go compared to this. This is 8 seconds, this is 16 seconds. The healing doesn't stack. You just essentially double the duration if you do 2 of them at the same time, right? Just double the duration. And the same thing with damage boost. You do not increase the damage of the hero. But you just make sure that mid-team fight, you're not going to be looking for your Moonlight or Spider-Man or whoever you want to damage boost or like heal mid-team fight. And you want to get some damage boost in. Because the thing that Mantis excels at is she does a lot of damage and helps a lot with damage boosting. So wait, let me put that over there on top. So, is this a buff overall to the fluidity of her gameplay? I would say that yes, it is a buff. And this is more of a poke meta that we're entering right now. With a lot of Hawkeye being played. And I'm not playing well at all right now this team fight. Plus, she's kind of good against Spidey because you have the stun. If you land it. So, I think play some games with Mantis. She's gonna feel pretty hard to play. She is pretty hard to play. But after a couple of games, you'll do good. You'll do good, trust me. I struggled the first 1 or 2 games. Well, let me do that on Spidey. Let me show you exactly what I'm chatting about and stop yapping for a little bit. So, Spidey's gonna be going in. Put that on Mr. Fantastic. Come here, bro. Oh. If I would have applied that to him earlier, oh, he can't pick me. He would have not lost that. He's gonna come back soon. This also heals me a bit. Almost got him. In my imagination, almost got him. Let me do this to Moon Knight, 2 of them. Now I care about some healing over here because we're just 4. But this way, Moon Knight's farming a lot. Nice. Look, that entire time he had damage boost to Spidey here. I'm gonna hold this too. Can you stop kicking me around, please? Thank you. Spidey's looking for an ult. It makes the hero feel more fluid, and if the hero feels more fluid, then your gameplay will feel the same. Look, Spidey's still getting heal / damage boosted, by the way. I don't even care what he does. This entire time, Spidey was getting heal / damage boosted, by the way. Now, imagine I would have had to look at him like this with the walls. Now, he's not anymore. He's gonna ult, so let me stun him early. I want to throw the damage boost in again. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. Just makes your gameplay make a little bit more sense rather than stuff like that. She's weaker to play individually, like with an individualistic playstyle, as in flank Mantis, because like the speed got nerfed a while ago. And the HP got nerfed too, so you're not gonna get away with a lot of flanks. Spidey's still being damage boosted, by the way. But in a team environment, she'll feel better to play. Is she gonna be played? That is the big question, though. Outside of the triple guest team comp with Starter and Adam, I think there is potential there. It's just that players... I gotta go. I just think that players need to, like, as a strategist right now, it's more of an exploration. Figure out which are the best ones. And she's not a liability as she was in the previous season with not go with triple guest team comp. Touch this.
Armed and dangerous.
Huh? If I can land some shots, it would be awesome too, by the way. Actually, get that the point. Those sounds when she's in diamond form. If I start doing some main training with this hero, oh my goodness. And I think I will. The sleep dart also, the sleep spore also helps you out a ton. Look at the damage boost on both those heroes. Let me apply that healing to Spidey, and then another healing to Spidey if I have enough time. Yes. Another damage boost, and now I just don't care about him. Now I can focus on my own aiming. Let me stay close to the teammates though. Oh, solo HP.
Pep in my step.
Oh! Oh! Actually landed those. Come on, I'll get there fast.
The final 10 seconds.
Leave them to
Will she be S tier pick, hard meta and stuff? I don't think, bro. But definitely more play than before. Oh, give me the shield.
don't mess with the
1
amazing
HP. Yes. Damage boost is 12%. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't feel that much, but it slowly but surely adds up. And you don't necessarily have to do that to a DPS. You can do that to a tank too. You can do that even to, I don't know, like a flanking Jeff or stuff like that. The potential is like just don't be afraid to experiment with Mantis. Don't be afraid to experiment with Jeff. That's a little bit, not with Jeff. Jeff, not good in my opinion. With another hero I'm gonna be chatting about actually soon, TM. But you just saw. Don't focus on my mechanics on the hero. Focus on understanding. It's easier to understand and to have like a plan with Mantis rather than I play, I land headshots, or I heal to you. I do that, a damage boost to you. I do that, a heal to you. No, this is a bit more of a calculated approach to a hero that before was all over the place with how you're doing and popping off with the mechanics. This helps you like optimize the gameplay of Mantis. That's what it does. It just optimizes the gameplay and makes it feel more fluid and makes more sense. So, is Mantis good in season 2? I think so, yes. I think so. I think she's fine. She's one of the 2 strategists in this in season 2 that are gonna be flying under the radar. One of them though is already like super starting to like get picked a lot. I'm gonna be playing the hero soon, but Mantis is still gonna be on the radar for quite a bit, and I think we will probably be seeing her in the future way more than she's picked right now. At this moment in time, when we're recording the video, the first 24 hours of the season, she's still seen as a liability, but I think that she's not that weak right now.
Like the
Next
moon,
hero is
I shine
Luna.
in darkness.
Now, I chatted about this. Luna was banned, pick or banned, a lot of the time in season 1.5, right? And I personally was expecting like a nerf to this hero. This hero got no change whatsoever, apart from the team up. Usually you'd ban Luna because you'd be upsetty spaghetti because if you get dived, you'd be like, the ultimate is too strong, blah, blah, blah. I think that was whatever. Defensive ultimate still exists on other strategists. But she had a team up with Namor. It was either Luna or Namor being banned. Namor moved to a team up with Bruce. No more with Luna. So I expect to see Luna being picked, not necessarily banned, as much as before in this season. Is she good? Is she the best? Is she incredible? Is she whatever? I think she's solid. Luna has always had this issue, I feel like, in which even if you have the best game on her, good stunts, good ultimates, good position, good everything, there's not that much
4, 3,
if you know what I mean, at the end. Like, she's not a hard carry as, let's say, an Adam that is popping off, or a Mantis that is popping off,
This is important.
or even flanking Jeff that is popping off. You're kind of like locked in towards helping your team. She's more of a team-oriented hero. If you want to climb and you're playing strategist, you should have Luna in your hero pool. Really good, really strong. But better than this before season because of no more team up. I think a little bit
looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
a little bit weaker just because of she was working really well with the team up. And we won't see her being picked that much even though she's free. There's one thing that I wanted to chat about though. Oh, Spidey, 1 second invincibility. Can I get that on STRATEGIST, please? One thing that I want to chat about.
Feeling fantastic.
The team up with Iron Fist. Bro, Iron Fist is kind of like Wolverine right now. Like, works tanks quite a bit. Does a lot of damage against them. And oh my god, I had like 2 games with Iron Fist on my team, and you get the team up ability, you get an extra ability with Luna. The C ability, in which you boop enemies, lift them up if I remember correctly, slow them, and heal yourself and your allies in that. So you get a little bit of extra healing, a little bit of extra healing, and more crowd control to the hero. And Iron Fist plus Luna might be something that's going to be going under the radar over a lot of us until we see some Iron Fist players that are going to be carrying games. And maybe it's going to be preferred to be picked to a hero like Wolverine. So if you play Iron Fist plus Luna, don't instantly go like, ugh, this is a throw pick. It's not like that right now. I don't think like that. I think it's actually pretty solid. I want to ult. Let me ult first. Let's make it clear. Venom will be coming up. So I just want to say something else right now. When I was chatting, I can't stun her. She's invincible. Unstunnable, I mean. When I was chatting a little bit earlier about Luna being weaker, I was just saying, like, oh, she's bad right now, bro. So don't take that out of context. She's weaker, but by 5%, 2% maybe because of the lack of the team up with Namor. You know, and maybe you want to go with other picks because they can synergize better with the heroes that are being played in that specific meta. Because let's be honest, not one of the primary reasons, but I would say top 5 reasons why Luna was always seen so good is because of the team up with Namor. But now that is gone. Now that is gone. Still, super good, super fun hero. A must know if you're a strategist main. And if you're forced to like play strategist, if you're playing duelist or vanguard, I think learning Luna would be good for your rating and to help you climb going into season 2. But if you ever face a situation in which you don't know what strategist to pick, Luna has to be one of the most solid choices. But if you think that you're not doing enough or like you could do more, you might see yourself swapping heroes. And you might actually be right in that regard. If you feel like she's not enough, might not be enough.
I am ready to put on a show.
And I will ult second.
I am ready
Venom
to put
ultimate.
on a show.
I'll play outside of the egg, yeah. Because I want to take the fight with Widow.
I don't have to be center stage.
Armed
I
and
like the cold.
Arm then. No, nobody? Okay, Venom here.
Snowball fight.
So yeah,
Thank you, dear.
we're gonna do one more round, but does Luna work? Yeah. Still fine, solid, didn't get any changes. And I could still see her ultimate getting nerfed by like 1 or 2%, 1 or 2 seconds actually, so that it lasts a little bit less.
I didn't always love my powers, but now I think they're great.
It's still one of the best defensive ultimates in the game. And it also has like an offensive part to it. Apart from the healing, of course, you can just swap
30
to...
seconds before you attack. Get ready.
you're so heat. Oh my god, oh, you are such a huge star to the Badoon.
I am? Amazing.
So anyway, sorry, I got a little bit
didn't think
distracted.
aliens listened to K-pop.
Apart from...
For sure.
I forgot what I was yapping about. Oh yeah, you can use it for damage boost to engage fast. Like your team is full HP, you're fighting at the choke, you press tab. You go like, guys, I'm gonna have my ultimate way faster than them. I'm just gonna ult in and damage boost in. Kinda use it like how you would a Rocket ultimate.
Got it?
And you're gonna see a lot of teamfight wins. Don't only use it for the healing.
And I really needed someone.
Don't only use it for the healing.
Plasma burst!
Oh, I don't know why, but I felt like they would have do it over here.
That one hurt. I suppose that helped.
I like the cold.
And the team comes in which she works. think she's fine. I don't think there's like a single team company which I go like, ew, we have a Luna, or wow, they have a Luna. This is such a bad pick in this case. Maybe if you'd have like nobody to put a snowflake on, but even then you can just put it on the tank. That's gonna be a sponge that's gonna be taking a ton of damage. You know, I would never go like, ooh, Luna with this comp. Like, sure, look, for instance, let's say I don't have Star-Lord. I don't know, I'd put it on Venom. Or even the Hawkeye if he's gonna be flanking more. Because like, Luna Snowflake, don't view it as, I don't know, I use it only in this situation only. I use it in this situation only. It has more fluidity to it, kind of like how you use Loki's illusions, you know? Like, of course it's gonna be harder to play Loki with illusions versus Bucky that has an ultimate or a Moon Knight. But if you think about it a little bit, you can exploit the illusion to just like putting them in the chokes and stuff. You can put them on top left, you can put them in the back, you can hide them inside a group, you can put the Bucky to base. You can do a lot of stuff like that. You know what I mean? Same with the Snowflake. Like, yeah, you should keep it on, I don't know, the Spider-Man and stuff, but what if you don't have any?
I was worried. Shields up.
Okay, invisible.
We'll defend what's ours. A nice deep freeze.
Oh, one thing though that I want to chat about Luna in season 2 also. Another reason why she feels a little bit weaker. I just remembered, just by looking at this. Hawkeye is back, bro. And Hawkeye is, I feel like, one of Luna's biggest counters. And you're gonna be like, Mr. Steamer, what the hell are you chatting about? What are you even yapping about? Bro, he can one-shot you without the ultimate. Literally gonna headshot you mid-ultimate. So don't go and dance in front of a Hawkeye or like just be completely, think you're completely safe when you're Luna ulting in front of a Hawkeye and then dance around. Because if bro lands the headshot on you, he's gonna melt you, he's gonna one-shot you, and your ultimate will be useless. I'm guilty of doing this so many times. So Hawkeye in the game also makes Luna feel a little bit weaker than the previous season, because he can cancel a lot of the ultimates and maybe even like deny you from actually having good sidelines of the enemies. So of the enemies and the allies, if you plan on being more of a team player or more going like focusing the enemies a lot. But this in mind, if Hawkeye is playing from an area where he's spamming the choke, adjust your position accordingly. I'm gonna give you like a very fast example before we're gonna be moving on to the next hero. I'm gonna show you the scoreboard for a second. Jay and Chaz are talking about it. Imagine the map Null, I think is the name of it, on defense, where you push the payload. Usually you stay in the back on defense first point at the health pack. You stay in the back so you can see the choke. But if they have a Hawkeye, he's gonna spam deck and eventually gonna die. So what he can do as a strategist is hug the left side to close that angle out so that he has to overextend or get into an uncomfortable angle to roll you. With other heroes though, it's not necessarily like that. If they have a buck, you're not forced to do that. Yeah, they're gonna spam you and stuff, but you're fine. The threat of getting one shot is so annoying, and for Luna specifically, because you can get one shot in the ultimate by a Hawkeye. So keep that in mind. So does Luna work in season 2? Yes, a little bit weaker though, couple of percentages because of Hawkeye being meta and because of Varag, because of no more team up with Namor. Invisible Woman will be fine-tuning Susan's protective, I forgot how to speak, my bad. Protective capabilities to create a more strategic gameplay experience. Decrease the shield value of Guardian Shield from 300 to 250. The shield is one of the hidden carries that this hero has. Good shield management can help you block a lot of ultimates. If you have just like 1 HP on the shield, 2 HP on the shield, you can block a Magneto ultimate, you can block an Iron Man ultimate. Good shield management is key. Good shield management helps you against dive too. So like for instance, a quick tip with Invisible Woman. I don't know, you're playing against the dive comp and you're having a hard time staying alive, you're gonna be like, oh bro, I'm gonna keep this and I'm gonna keep this. Bro, make sure that your shield is full HP before the fight begins. Why? Because let's say they're gonna be diving, I don't know, over here, right? This is my other strategist. Guys, we're getting dived. Oh, let me put the shield and dance around the shield with 250 HP. So, now that I'm done yapping about the shield management, a little bit harder than before. It will break way faster, so you gotta pay more attention to it.
You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Invisible Woman going into season 2, I think is still gonna be fine. Not as picked as the previous season because we have like other heroes that I feel like we're gonna be experimenting with. She's not a throw pick. She's not the must pick. She's a solid pick overall. couple of reasons. She's really good at helping, at staying alive, at stunning, at pulling and stuff. She has a defensive ultimate, which is absolutely loved by her teammates.
Your sacrifice
But-
won't be in vain, Johnny.
You have a couple of heroes that she works really well with. She excels at keeping the teammates that are flying alive. Human Torch got buffed. Storm is still okay to be played. Human Torch plus Storm is a good combo. Star-Lord is being played. So they're flying in the sky, you can just look up at them and send the shield and they can play around it. Another reason.
More health is never bad.
Mystic Fantastic got some huge buffs. I think that right now a lot of players are underestimating Mystic Fantastic. I'm gonna try to shield them, maybe you can tap the point. Oh, we have a DC. I'm stuck, they're never gonna see me here. No, they saw me. Okay, fine. I think Mr. Fantastic will eventually be picked / banned quite a lot. He's gonna be very annoying to play with / to play against. Not to play with, to play against, I mean, because he's very tanky, a lot of damage, a lot of stuff. And we have a team up with Invisible Woman plus Mystic Fantastic. The Thing is also played a lot specifically against Dive, and you have a team up with the Thing too. Human Torch, a team up. So the heroes that she synergizes with are played really well. I played quite a lot right now. What do I ult? Magic ult, I think. Okay, we're gonna be regrouping. Jeff wants to ult. You're really good at enabling your teammates. Let me just shield him. I'm gonna ult so that he gets kills. I didn't get anybody actually. I did not pay attention to that. My bad. Shield to make sure that he's gonna get that ultimate up. The problem that Invisible Woman has is range. She has a lot of healing, decent damage, good defensive ultimate, but the range just sucks. Right now, poke is being played quite a bit. So you might, like with Hawkeye, you know, you might want to keep your distance from fights and stuff. And you're gonna see that in some games in Season 2 in Invisible Woman, you're gonna feel like not doing that much. Because you're gonna be out of range of your teammates, like if you peek, you're probably gonna get a gold. What he can do though is chill out the gameplay, play more around your shields, play more tactical. Rather than just like making sure that you land as many hits as possible on everybody, play on walls, check corners, shield every once in a while, don't have it up non-stop. Like in the gameplay, with Invisible Woman is gonna be more patient going into this season compared to previous seasons because of the heroes that are available right now. Against the Hela, against the Hawkeye. I don't want to give up the choke. Yes, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Get him, Jeff. Get him, Jeff. Her autos feel clunky. Yeah, you feel like you get value out of it if everybody's playing close together. You know, on tight corridor maps. If the map is long sight lines, then you might just prefer going with another hero. I personally think that her impact is going to be a little bit less than before, but not necessarily because the change to the shield is like, the nerf to the shield is what makes her being played like this. It's just that other heroes might have more potential in more cases. Heroes like Mantis, you know? I think that you should just try an experiment. But Invis, my opinion, still a solid pick going into next season. Especially if you have like a DPS that you can pocket and you don't want to play Mantis and keep track of them in the sky and stuff. To enable them as much as you can. But I think that on some maps, you're going to be picking the hero. I'm dead. You're gonna be picking the hero, gonna be like, I need more range, bro. I need more range. And you'd be better off at going a hero like Cloak Dagger, for instance. That still has a good defensive ultimate. So, does Invisible Woman work in Season 2? This was a fast game. I think she's fine. I don't think she's pick or ban. I just think she's fine. More possibilities for her to like be more proficient, more rewarding if the team comp allows you to and the map allows you to, like with heroes from the Fantastic Four team. Definitely gonna be played way more, and they're gonna love that you're playing Invisible Woman with them. But if you see that you're starting to lose the game, maybe consider swapping to another hero with her. You know, I think her overall impact is gonna be a little bit lower, kind of like how Luna is. Still solid, but not a hard carry.
Could make all the
Okay,
difference.
next up,
Who are you calling a raccoon?
the one that I waited to chat about the entire video. The one that I wanted to chat about the entire video. Raccoon is seen. I've been playing ranked since the season began, okay? Since season 2 began, I've been playing ranked for a lot of hours. Bro is picked. I've seen Raccoon get banned in one game. Bro is picked in every single game. I love that players are experimenting with Raccoon, and I've always wanted to like see more Raccoon being played because I feel that he gets a lot of hate, completely unjustified. He's fun to play.
But sometimes we take stuff other people.
I don't know. I love having Raccoon in my team, and to play with Raccoon. Now, what did Bro get with the changes? So he got a lot of changes, but the TLDR is the following. This travels faster and does a tiny burst of healing rather than healing over time. Tiny burst of healing plus some healing after. Weaker though, rather than just a good chunk of healing over time. The rest is the same. The shift usage, the mobility, the dash is like shorter and on a longer cooldown, so your positioning has to be better.
4,
And the ultimate got changed. It doesn't only do damage boost, it does damage boost and healing.
securing the mission area.
Not as much damage boost as before. So, I think that this opens up Raccoon, although it encourages you to play a more hill-botting playstyle. You can dash in, do some damage and stuff. Let's be honest, how many times we're like seeing a lot of Raccoons actually get a ton of value consistently out of, I don't know, flanking and then getting out with your double shift. Didn't happen that often, although I wanted that to happen. The ultimate opens up a lot of possibilities because, number one, your teammates will not flame you for picking Raccoon because you don't have a defensive ultimate, so please swap the hero smiley face. It acts kind of like a defensive ultimate, a weaker version of it. Number two, it also still has damage boost. And number three, it makes everybody tankier because they get 150 shields. So, I gotta be careful about getting all by the Hawkeye. Let me just play like this. Still a heal botting in the back, and this is maximizing Raccoon gameplay. The ultimate is gonna get a rest. Is a teamfight engaging tool, and also in case you don't have a defensive ultimate, you gotta counter it. Super good. Look at this, okay? Just showing you this example. Just gonna throw the ultimate. Even if it's a bad ultimate, we still get shields from it. We still get shields from it. You still benefit from the damage boost from the side of it. And the shields are gonna decay pretty fast though. But you, with some Raccoon ultimates, you might ult and you might be like, guys, I can't get value out of the damage boost. But in this case, at least you can peek more aggressively because you have more HP and try to get value out of the damage boost. It also helps that his ultimate is pretty easy to understand to use, and for the teammates to use it. It's not like a complicated ultimate. You just stay in range and that's it. But there's one big problem that I want to chat about. Let me just throw this behind the back. The ultimate, not the moon bro, the ultimate. I was chatting about the ultimate. Let me get out. We're getting a guess out. No guess. Wait, nobody died? Okay, Spidey died. The ultimate becomes, I would say, more value than before to focus because it also brings healing and the shields and the damage boost. It's not only the damage boost, and you could kind of ignore it if you felt like the teamfight was getting won because it gives the allies HP, bro. I'm gonna throw it here. Bad ultimate, right? Yeah, kind of bad, but just look at the shields. We can still take some space. I can still get one shot by the Hawkeye though. Still take some space, poke him out, wait a bit, and I'm gonna farm it really fast. That was just for the sake of the example to buy time with it. It's not an ultimate that you go like, oh, we used it, the fight is over. Kind of like how you do it with Luna, and then they have, I don't know, a big ultimate available, like, oh wow, this is bad, I guess it hit the wall, my bad. Like Psylocke ultimate, they go like, okay, GG's, it's over, bro wasted the ultimate. Wanted to say that he's gonna get a guest. Yeah, self guys.
I am ready to put on a show.
They can see that one, that's pretty bad. Yeah. Let me just go over here. Okay, Spidey gets guys, that's good. Your ultimate placement in season 2, you will see that your ultimate will be destroyed way more in season 2 than it was before. So be careful where you place it. I'll give you an example. Let me throw it over here. This is bad. The boxes can kinda cover it. I don't understand why the enemies are not focusing it down. It has a little bit of cover from here, maybe the walls over here. Yeah, it's pretty hard to see, but try to put it in better spots to make sure that you benefit. It doesn't get melted that fast. Kinda like how the players got used to like playing around Jeff's ultimate and escaping it. Or playing around it, same with ultimate. Focus Rocket Raccoon's ultimate if you're playing against them. Definitely more viable than before as a hero. The team up from Rocket Raccoon. He only has that with Punisher now with Bucky. I think that's fine. Bucky's fine by his own. I don't think that necessarily makes Rocket Raccoon weaker, just that Bucky might consider picking Bucky or not if you don't have the team up anymore, Rocket Raccoon. Against is always strong. Against flankers, it's gonna be pretty annoying to like set up the rest beacon though, as always, because you can't quite protect it. You have to just mind game it. And one thing with ultimate, look at this. Do not do this. I'm gonna show you for the example. Do not walk out and throw the ultimate. Oh, you gotta get born again. Because it's not burst healing, bro. It's not a Luna Snow ultimate and you instantly have HP. It is not burst healing. Hey, Moon Knight. Let me try to get out. What's up? You wanna get up? It's over time building up, so keep that in mind. It's not like a hard counter. Bucky's gonna ult and then you might die, dude. You might die. So do it like 1 second earlier. We was gonna C9 this. And GG, we won. Rocket Raccoon going into this season. I'm expecting the next 1 or 2 weeks to see Rocket Raccoon banned a lot, and even for players to ask for nerfs of this hero. If you wanna climb a lot right now, I do suggest picking him up. Farm your ultimates, play safe, predict the dives, predict where the teamfight is going to be happening so you can position your guest beacon accordingly. Hide your ultimate as much as you can behind cover. If you can, use it as more of a tempo ultimate. View it as an aggressive Luna Snow ult or an aggressive Mantis ult. Instead of waiting to counter what the enemies are doing, use it more proactively. Of course, if that doesn't work and you need that in order to like protect your teammates from a Bucky ult or a Psylocke ult or stuff like that, then just use it defensively too. Don't be afraid. Even if you mess it up, you will still have potential. Even if you mess up the amount of healing that it does, the amount of shields that it brings to your team, you still have potential of turning the fight around because again, it gives you damage boost. So even though the kills are going to be happening and your team might get rolled by big combos with a healing, maybe your DPSs and Vanguards are going to be like, oh, cool, damage boost. And that's going to help them start trading in fights like these that before might have just been player 1 ults, player 2 ults defensively, and then see who's going to win the fight. Now it might just be all around who's winning the fight, and don't give up the second you hear an aggressive ult and your Rocket Raccoon ults and be like, we don't have a defensive ult, GG, avoid Rocket Raccoon, report Rocket Raccoon. So, yeah, TLDR Rocket Raccoon in Season 2. Biggest surprise, I would say, after the changes. I think he's awesome right now. And finally,
peace to this universe,
Adam
no matter
Warlock.
the cost.
So if you got to this point of the video and you haven't subbed yet, liked, commented, I'd really appreciate it. Please. Okay, Chad. So, Adam Warlock. We're slightly reducing the frequency of Adam's abilities and adjusting the healing provided by his ultimate ability after reviving teammates. increases the cooldown for Soulbound from 30 seconds to 40 seconds. Karmic
I
Revival.
tend to lost souls.
Ultimate
like a
ability now restores
shepherd
30%
tends
of
to
a fallen
his
ally's
flock.
maximum health instead of a fixed 100 health.
Stay strong.
This is, I'm gonna start with the second change. Second change means that tanks will get more HP than before when they get rest, and squishies, usually duelists and strategists, will be getting around 80 HP, less than 100 than before. So they kind of nerfed the rest for squishies, buffed the rest for vanguards, so they didn't get bursted that much. Whatever with the change, I don't know why they did it. The Soulbound though. So in season 1.5, I could not play Adam. He was banned a lot of the times, and I climbed to 1 above all with Adam. Halfway to season 1.5, won a lot with him. Bro is really good at literally contesting DPS. Is one of the very few supports strategists in the game that excel at fighting squishies from the enemies and of enemies being scared of you. If you see a Luna Snow walk into you and just starts clapping at you and stuff like that, you go like, or Gagaki Raccoon, you go like, yeah, sure, fine if you're Spider-Man. But if it's an Adam, bro, he's scary. If he lands the shots, the hit scan shots that he has, he is very scary to deal against.
I have located a sniper.
This being said,
I need healing.
how did 10 seconds feel?
The cosmos heals
I'll be honest. Bad. Is he unplayable? Probably not. Triple S comp, sure. Good at fighting, diver surviving, sure. The problem that we have though is that in a lot of the fights, you have to resource manage. You have to soul manage the soul. You have to soulbound manage, bro. So like, you can't just use the shift without thinking, if that makes sense, because it's not such a big cooldown. It is similar to how you use Loki's shift. Once you use it, the enemies have a window of opportunity in which they can pop off. What do I mean by this? So I'm gonna show you an example. If you climb, you'll see that if we're gonna play against dive or against like, doesn't even matter team comp, and you use a soul link early, you go like this.
You are not alone.
The enemies are gonna be like, oh, they use link, get out. Okay, and now they're gonna be like, okay guys,
Healing power.
let's go in. And now Adam is kind of weak, and the entire team, the soul link, which is I would say the strongest ability, way stronger than his res. They have a window of opportunity of 40 seconds instead of 30 seconds in order to pop off. Imagine, look at the window that they had. So they might actually go in and force your link and then go back
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
into the fight.
This time I need healing.
Born again.
I'm gonna guess one. Oh, I got shot by the widow there, my bad. I'm still gonna guess myself. That's the thing. The higher you climb, the more you're gonna see that baiting the link will be the way to go. So you, as an Adam player, you have to have balls of steel. You have to link only if you need to. I'm gonna play the rest of the game like this. I will not link that. Why? Because you can tap the point and the hell I ulted, and that's a tank on point. Before, I would have probably linked that. No, I'm saving the link. I'm still saving the link. I'm still saving the link.
Quantum magic.
Will I link? Yes, I'll link now because if I die, I don't have the passive up, and we need everybody in the fight before the fight begins. And now what I'm gonna do is, because I don't have the link available, I'm gonna spam main a lot if I can. Or even, you know what, just take the 1v1. I count this as actually good value. If I would have won the 1v1, that is. Because we're literally going to be staggering them and buy time for me to have the link again. So what you do is, if you do a bad link, then you have to be aggressive to force the enemies, poke them out a lot, to force the enemies to not take the fight, so that you have your link available again for when it's going to happen.
Healing power.
So now I'm going to have link.
I require some aid.
What do I link?
Your service.
Only if they're about to cap the point or an ultimate. Not going to link in 1v1s.
The cosmos heals you.
Not going to link the Spidey
twice before targeting us again.
It's hard. You have to have a good read of the game. Super good read of the game. He still packs a punch, bro. He still does decent. But I think you can still play Adam if you enjoy playing Adam.
I was fine, but thank you.
But you'll see that you'll get punished for bad
cosmos
shift
heals
usage.
you.
I would say do the following. Use it at the beginning of the game in the choke after enemies are going to be using. Let me guess from here.
30 seconds.
After enemies are going to be using
Mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
shields. Like Magneto uses shield, stuff like that. Use it then. Can Hela touch? Yeah, Hela can touch.
Healing power.
Because you don't need it
Cosmic
afterwards.
might return.
Like you're attacking, you go over here in the choke,
Second
you use
chances
Link after
over.
the use shields, you take the fight, and then you're gonna have the Link available for when first rotation of ultimates is gonna come up. Because you don't farm ultimate faster than 40 seconds. But if you're in defense and they're diving you,
Victory. Big win.
then when you get dived, I would recommend play closer to your teammates, play closer to health packs, and think if you actually need to use the Soul Link or not. Because what Venom and Spider are gonna do, they're gonna go in, they're gonna force the Link, they're gonna get out, they're gonna dive again because they can do 3-4 dives in like 40 seconds. So you might get farmed and you might have to swap Adam. Is Bro weaker now than before? Does Adam work in Season 2? Less. Way less. He becomes much more harder to use. And you're gonna go like, boy, you're exaggerating. It's 10 seconds. Bro, 40 seconds on a key ability is a... 10 seconds extra on a key ability is a lot. Yes, you can still make him work if you feel like it. And triple guest comps, he's still gonna work. If you know exactly how you can use your Soulbound, if you need it or not, if you know exactly how much damage is going to be happening and what to keep it exactly, you have a precise plan, you can make him work. Is he going to be harder to play? Yes. And because of that, if you want to climb in Season 2, it's becoming a battle of how good you are at that hero versus how consistent value you can get out of that hero. And before Season 2, you can get more value out of Adam consistently than right now because you would have your shift usage, your Link available more often. You would be able to walk through chokes more often, you'd be able to survive more dives, you'd be able to survive more ultimates because of that. If you're an Adam main, still play him if you can, especially against especially with a triple guest team comp in your team. But keep in mind that sometimes you might have to swap from him if you feel like you're not gonna be able to survive that much on this hero. Oh, and one other thing, if you get a guest, the enemies right now with a lot of mobility are gonna be going in and punishing your guest, which is gonna be weaker against like squishier targets quite often. And Bucky still played, and you don't want to hear again, and stuff like that. So pick Adam, but keep in mind that he might not be the best pick, as he was a lot of the times in the previous season. If you got to this point in the video, please let me know what do you think, what strategies work, what strategies don't work going into Season 2. And if you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, ML7 out.
Hey, I'm Olaf. If you enjoyed the content, make sure to subscribe. Meow.